Some of our young people aren't as fortunate to live a life where they are being raised in a loving, supportive family home. So without our out-of-home care services, particularly with our young people who do have disability, there is every chance that they would just end up in a residential care where they wouldn't be given as many opportunities to thrive and succeed as they are given with us.
The work that we do in out-of-home care is supporting young people who can no longer live with their families to thrive in life and help them and assist them to complete their daily tasks.
Teaching them their independent skills, teaching them how to cook, how to clean, how to look after themselves, personal hygiene.
By the time children and young people enter out-of-home care, they've usually experienced significant harm, and even just the very nature of leaving family care and entering into out-of-home care is a harm in itself. So providing therapeutic support and care, in particularly residential care, is really about rewiring children's neural pathways and also their relational templates, and this takes time and persistence and thousands of repeated experiences of safe and nurturing care, of safe boundaries, having experiences that match where they are developmentally.
Children in out-of-home care face challenges every day. It's been a privilege, and it continues to be a privilege, to be able to support these young people to achieve their goals, to become individual, to be accepted into community.
They've been through a lot of trauma that you need to realise, and some of their behaviours is because of their trauma, and understanding that, it helps them, and just realise that they have a voice, and listening really helps.
It's really the importance of safe and nurturing relationships, safe and predictable environments, and developmental experiences that really match the unique needs of a young person or a child who's experienced harm or abuse. And more importantly, it's care and support that really can see beyond the actions and the words that a child or a young person is using, and really thinks about what's the experience, what are the feelings, and what are the responses underneath or internally within that child.
I can see how important the work is, because who else is going to support these young people? They need it. They need our support. They need our care. They need people to be able to support them to adjust and find their way in life and to become who they want to become.
To see a young person who perhaps wasn't attending school on a regular basis, turning that around to going to school every day and actually being commended by their teachers on how well they're doing. Going out and getting jobs, being able to live independently. I hope that the work that we do at CLRS is breaking down some of that stigma around resi kids and that they won't amount to anything, and seeing that they can do what they set out to achieve. Yeah, with the right support, they can achieve their goals and live the life they choose.
Seeing the progress the young people make from when they first come into the house with us, and as they progress over the months, even years, that's really special.
We need to continually be investing in regional services for children, particularly in out-of-home care. When children leave their regional area or their town, they actually experience significant loss and grief. They lose everything that's familiar and known to them. They lose relationships, they lose their peers, they lose their education setting.
So once a young person has turned 18 years of age, the day after that, as part of the funding requirement, they need to find accommodation elsewhere. We help them transition into that, and we ensure that that transition is as smooth as possible.
The Opening Doors project makes a huge difference to some of the people living in out-of-home care. Recently, one of our young people who did age out of the system turned 18 and was able to move into their own unit that happened to be a brand new Opening Doors project. He is now thriving out on his own, living his life the way that he chooses.
And if the Opening Doors project hadn't been available to Michael, that he could potentially have moved to anywhere in the state of Victoria, away from his family and community connections. So yet again proving what a valuable opportunity the Opening Doors project provided to him.